Hi and welcome to another episode. And what we've got here is an Elgato Stream Deck pedal. I already have the Stream Deck version 1, the Stream Deck XL, the Stream Deck Key Light. I could do with a second one of those, but the thing is with one of those I need the fancy bendy arm as well, and I would need that as well because I have got that for that one, but you know, it all starts getting rather pricey. I have a Stream Deck HD capture device, a Stream Deck HD 60S capture device, and their what do they call it? The Camlink 4K. I have one of them as well, so that you get everything that I'm doing, or when I do it anyway. But what I wanted one of these for is so, well, quite frankly, I don't have to keep putting my hand over there to press record. It's like, oh, the way over there, it's out of shot. But it means I could start my videos like that without having to edit and stuff. But also, I can do some fancy stuff with playing games or just playing around the computer as a whole, because it will allow you to do 3 buttons of a Stream Deck. But let's get it out of the box and see what we've got. So it says open, which we'll do in a moment. Ooh. But on the back it explains stuff, but I'll not bore you with all of that because I'm hopefully going to bore you all with that. On the side it says stuff as well, which you probably can read. Pause it if you can't. Right, but let's get in. It says open from this side, and let's see if it actually does work. Ta-da! It does work. So, normal cardboard box. But inside you've got the recycled cardboard by the looks of it, the egg cup type thing. Here's the device in here waiting, so we'll put that to the side. I've got a quick start guide. What else we've got? We've got important safety instructions, which we'll read and absorb later. Some little bags and a USB cable. But apart from that, that's it with the retail box. So just let me throw this out the window. Okay, so we've got the 700, 1000s, 1400, 2000s and plastic pedal stoppers. And according to the manual in the center pages, to get inside underneath, let's flip it over, is 6 screws, but actually it's just the outer 4 that you need to use. They're just holding the feet in place for the middle ones. It does say that for soft settings you want 700 in the centers and 1400 on the outsides. For medium, 800 in the center and 1600 on the outside, or 1000 in the middle and 2000 on the outside. That's how it reckons. And of course you could probably mix and match them, but for the center ones, don't mix and match them in the realms of different to each other. Make sure they're always the same strength. But if you want like a soft center pedal and the hard ones on the outside, that's fine, but just don't mix and match the center ones differently from each other. Apart from that, there's really not much else to explain apart from what I'm going to explain to you about setting up the buttons. Right, so let's plug it in. Okay then, so on the outside it reckons it should be 1400 and 17 on the inside. If you want soft, medium by default is 800 in the center and 1600 on the outside, or 1000 in the middle and 2000 on the outside if you want hard. Now the 1600 seems fair enough. As I say, I don't think I've exactly got a lead foot, but I think I'll be fine, apart from I do want to make the center one a bit more difficult to press. So let's change that for 1000, and the 1000 ones are here. Put them in. The thicker part of the spring, I recommend you put that into that side of it. If that makes any sense, because that's how they've done it themselves. When it arrived, I don't really think it makes much of a difference, but you know, just to keep everything neat really. Right, so to confuse myself, I'm going to put the 800s into the 1000, and I may well scribble on a bit of paper later on so that I know which one's which. So time to get the back plate back on again. Right, so on the back of it, oh, it was a green light when I first plugged it in, but it's a blue light now. The application itself for the Stream Deck, it asked me did I want to copy anything across as a little pop-up thing, but I've cancelled that away because I don't want to copy anything across from get-go. Because what I want to do is the welcome bit, which is over here. See, it just takes you straight to the Stream Deck website. I don't personally need that. So even though it said I could copy stuff across, I do, but I want to be a bit more picky about it as if I was doing it later on. So let's go to the Stream Deck XL and say that I want to go into how things I've got set up. And I want to be able to record, so I want this button and I want to copy it. Then I can go back to my pedal and I can make the center one a record button. So that's quite an easy way of doing it, I think. I hope you can hear everything I'm saying. I'm a bit far away from the mic now. And for example, let's mess around with my other Stream Deck and get the adding of more light backwards and forwards. So I'll copy that one, go back, put plus sign on that side. Oh, let's do it this way. Minus, copy that one and go here. So paste. So if I pressed the big button in the moment, it would stop my recording, which I don't want to do right this minute. But let's play around with the amount of light so you can see in real time. So I keep pressing the left hand side. It's taking 10% away from my light. So that's all the way down, and I can keep going back up to full brightness. So that's sort of nice for me because then I can sort of set it by mood, ambiance, or I can put my big foot on the middle one and stop recording. So just for the fun of it. So what I've done is swapped out the springs for the 1000 ones. I find that better for the way that I sit and the way that I'm pressing it. For now, at least, I may well swap it all around again at some point. Do I recommend it though? Is it becoming handy for what I'm doing? For me, yes. I can set it up so that it does the recording stuff, so that I don't have to worry about that. I can set another one up to do the mute if I want to do it that way, instead of messing around with the lights. Editing, I can do it so it splices, it dices, and all the fun stuff that you can do in editing. You know, so it could trim off to the right, trim off to the left, put a marker in space. You know, something that it's not the fact that it's difficult to remember the shortcuts on the keyboard or all that type of thing, but just that, you know, tap, it's done. All because I've set it up in the start of wanting to do that sort of thing. Games wise, I haven't set it up for that yet, but I can see it coming in handy in the realms of changing weapons, stand up, sit down, crawl, run, walk, semi-automatic, fully automatic in the weapons, all that kind of things. Again, instead of trying to remember where everything is, it's just tap, done. And of course I can set it up for lots of different games, because the truth is it's just setting it up to do a key press or a combo of key presses. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. It is pricey. I know I got it for 2/3 of the price from Amazon, but not under sponsorship, but just the fact that I ended up with what I got. I know there's other kind of pedals that look very much like this, you know, for doing dictaphone type stuff and typing in things and everything. The software for that on Windows does work, but not for all scenarios. There's some stuff in that software that's maybe better than what it is for this. The build quality is probably very, very close, if not the same, of high quality build. For some of the more expensive type ones, the cheaper ones, I can't say that that's a thing of where you can pick up like one pedal for £15 or something like that. But those themselves come in handy. I use one to reload my gun, light gun, in the setup that I've got for the sit-in light gun that I've got. It lets me have that as a pedal as setting up reloading my bullets. So everything's got its place. The one thing I can say though is that you're going to get, for what appears to be anyway, for the money, a high quality setup, and it's already an ecosystem that's been out there for quite some time. And especially if you've already got an Elgato, stay with the Elgato way of doing things. It just makes life easy instead of having more than one different type of software installed on your computer to do the same thing anyway. So maybe hang around until there's a sale on or something like that, but keep your eyes out on one, definitely. But apart from that, look down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, check in the description for Discord and for my Patreon links. But as always, happy gaming.